plus decent front line and the poke that will allow you to eventually close the distance there is...
yes, Fiora.
So Gragas
that
support.
Is Gragas support, and we are going to be taking the Fiora versus Camille matchup on the top side of the map. Zeus really throwing down the gauntlet up there. That's a lot of fun. Definitely one of the more interesting matchups. See it more often in the LPL as Deft is going to lock away his Ziggs. And I like this. You're able to play with a whole bunch more range, and you have another circle to drop on top of all of the circles.
Yeah.
Which I think is a really, really good thing to have.
I really like this Ziggs adaptation.
So, you know, I'd probably take it with a slight grain of salt. As Faker now going to get flashed on. Good fear, but Pyosik not going to invest the flash into this one.
Just going to push it right into Zeka's health bar there.
Yeah, Barrel going to have to get out, and oh dear, Def definitely in a lot of trouble. Understood that he was going to die.
So Faker walks away scot-free. As we'll watch how far up Deft is in this lane. As I mentioned, there's no ward in the tri-brush, and it's just as simple as that. Collapses forward, and it's a pick on the Ziggs.
I kind of respect the fact that Def, right now they have control everywhere. Pyosik standing on a ward that's turned off, and Zeka is going to miss the Shadow Surge, so that is going to be the end of that.
We're kind of talking about are going to rotate up, but they pushed Zeka out. They're going to collapse.
Yeah, Track Repel comes on in there as Barrel crashes down towards Gumayushi, trying to get him out of there, but Carrier is not going to be so...
Which is pretty massive, so... Good call here from this trio. Zeka has enough space here to rotate over after grabbing the blue buff, and there's nothing Faker can do to save Peria.
Yeah, I thought Faker turning up here in this mid lane and is actually playing aggressively because Oner is in the area. Zeka now has been exhausted, has to flash get himself out of the way as Oner is going to ult over the wall. Zeka still running from this one. See whether he can actually keep himself safe as he okay, kills the blast cone and then dies.
He's basically gone, so Zeka needs to be very careful. Oner, that's not the right path to take.
That's not exactly where he wants to be as Magnet Storm comes in. Beryl actually just goes so incredibly deep, and he will just be taken down. That's a slight overextension. Good reposition there. Zeka, can he actually survive this one? Picks up the kill onto Oner. Faker so extraordinarily low. The Q is going to connect though, and now Carrier is going to die as well.
That was really well played out, or cleanly played out here, as we're going to watch Faker all in here onto Zeka with Oner's help. And Oner, I would like to see this from Oner's perspective, but yeah, we are actually now going to see that. I think that's what they wanted to do.
Need as many pro views as possible. That's how it works.
So W's flashes is a bit of an error, but
fatal flash and then the ult over the wall.
And he does ult over the wall as mentioned, and yeah, he just couldn't get. He couldn't get the wall.
Some teleports coming on around.
Barrel has flash, but T1 are really respecting his engage. He knows the observers are watching all on Barrel right now.
Yeah, Zeus off to the side. It is going to be the Rift Herald secured here by T1 as Pyosik walks up, but takes a lot of damage for it. Zeus on the flank, you can see not actually going for too much just yet. The all-in commit not quite there, as there's the flash forward from Barrel. Mega Inferno Bomb not exactly going to get the value that they really want, and Oner's now picking up these resets. Good knock up onto Carrier, but he's not the priority target, and Pyosik is going to get taken down in the end. Gumayushi stays alive. Red-White Guns definitely helping him out there, and that is a very, very nice.
The team is not on the same page with him, and because Pyosik is at less than half health before this occurs, look where Barrel is right now. He's trying to set up for this defense of the eye, and then they're going to all in. But it's Camille who could just immediately Hextech turn this around, so you're just going to have a bad time as Pyosik's only using this Cataclysm to try to cut losses right now so the rest of his team can't escape. Deft is just struggling to defend over here. The Observer zoom out really showcases the oppressive T1. That Chronicle was mentioning earlier, they just, when they get a lead, they grab on and they do not let go.
Well, in goes Zeka, finds himself the ulti. There's the fear onto Zeus as well, and he's basically out of the fight. Carrier is going to die first as the Moonlight Vigil goes entirely wide. And now Gumayushi, a bit of a sitting duck, as there's a Hextech ultimatum. Nothing he can do about it. Zeka almost dies.
Stand into a composition that has so much turn and so much engage. Like, you're in front of a Rel and a big Pyosik who's very fed this game. So, unfortunately for Zeus, he's pushed down to low health, so can't try to help turn this. And then Gumayushi is way out on the lonesome. And Gumayushi's positioning here is unfortunately the most egregious because
he's looked about a minute and a half before the next fight is necessary. Gumayushi, though, going to have to flash out of the Cataclysm. Deft also throws his bomb, gets a bit excited, and King and teleports. So it's wanted to try and get towards this 5v5 to allow DRX to get to that soul point. Beryl almost too low to engage. As Zeus, yeah, he's keeping them on the clock, and DRX getting more and more desperate. They are going to try and burst down this dragon, but they will have to say goodbye to a large portion of their base, as you can see. Teleport to come forward, and now the flank from the Fiora is on. Pyosik down very, very low, and Oner steals away the dragon. Cataclysm, the flash comes out, and Gumiushi doesn't have his anymore, but he stays alive for so long, eventually does fall down, and the Rel going to be traded as well, as Zeus diving over the top. He threw out the challenge, and immediately Def just exploded. As now Zeka, can he actually get enough of these fears to actually work out? And the answer looks like it's going to be no, as Kingan's going to go down. This could just be the ace, as the Vex nowhere to go. Zeus no mana. And now, like, the best thing that you can look at as a DRX fan is, like, can they make it past 30 minutes? Yeah. As Pyosik is going to try and get into this backline, but before he can even use his flag, he's taken to 100 health. Mega Inferno Bomb finds absolutely no one, as Oner is going to be able to turn into a Jarvan and see whether he can do a better job. He dives forward. Kingan going to get taken down. The grand challenge going to be there to heal everyone back up. And Oner is still looking for more. Man, this guy's popping off, as he is going to be able to help take down this inhibitor. And T1, we'll see whether they stay for the end or whether it is just going to be another reset. But I have a feeling that they probably have enough to just win this game right here.
Yeah, it looks very likely. They have this wave coming through, 2 cannon minions empowered by the Baron, and they have so much damage. Oner at almost no health, doesn't even care.
Yep. And Gumiushi flashing forward because he can. He may as well use it. Zeka is going to get taken down by Faker in the end, and that is the victory. T1.
Not selfishly at all.
Yeah, it's a complete 180 from what he did the last time around. As we have a look at T1, absolutely decimate this team fight. Pyosik once again overextending just a little bit, had a bit of a stinker again, unfortunately, here for DRX. Let's see T1
Let's go. 너무 신났어.
Oner's having a really good time.
Yeah, it's really great to see like how happy this roster looks this year too.
Yeah.
Based on, you know, last year we had some struggles, we had some really tough times, and this is the roster they decided on. They still didn't take the title, they weren't able to go to the World Finals, but they stuck together with obviously Zeus being the new addition, and they look good. Calling's clean, comms are clean.
Yeah, and I liked it as well, like, you know, like,